And how do you feel about the bias to exonerate Hillary Clinton by the DOJ? But the other presidential candidate, the one who actually won, he's treated very differently. A team of supposedly unbiased investigators turns out to be anything but. And today we're communicating back and forth about how they were going to stop candidate Trump from being elected, and even had a so-called insurance policy to make damn sure he wasn't elected.
As I was saying, I do share your concern. One of the challenges that we face, sir, is that we operate in an environment where...
General, common theme, it seems, to many of your responses, basically, gee, I wasn't here then, that wasn't me, personally do that. I didn't redact Judge Contreras' name from the documents so Congress couldn't see that he was friends with Peter Strzok, that was someone else. Well, did you sign the fourth FISA application, that application? Now, that's going before a FISA.
That's my job, sir.
That's your job, okay. You approved it. Well, when you approve a FISA application, in your mind, does that mean you should read it and understand what's part of it? Being a former felony state judge,
yes.
If I had somebody like you come before me and now it was revealed later that the guy that signed and approved an application for a warrant had not even read the application that would allow spying on somebody, I would look at everything he signed from then on with a jaundiced eye. And I'm telling you, I was a little concerned about
even... to explain, sir?
Well, you have. You've said
no, I have not.
Approve it. Well,
I did approve it.
I didn't ask that question because you said you approved it, but you took out the words that you read it.
This is important. September 2nd, 2016, Lisa Page wrote a letter to Mr. Strzok saying that she had talking points for Director Comey because POTUS wants to know everything we're doing. Please identify POTUS and what you think she meant when she said once.
I don't want to speculate on what Ms. Page meant. I do want to say, if I may, Congressman, I think it's important for you to understand that I completely understand the President's frustration with what's reflected in this report. In the past, we're following...
But we're talking specifically the scope letter. So,
yes, sir.
So, okay, that's...
We do not identify persons, as is disclosed in the portion that's made public. We don't identify persons publicly unless they're charged.
Investigation, the ongoing investigation. So I'll go to you, Mr. Rosenstein. The scope letter. Who wrote the scope letter for Mr. Mueller's, what the scope of his duties would be? The Inspector General found, at least in his testimony, that there was still probably one person still on that investigative team that he found to have untoward bias.